Hey everybody, today we're bringing you a review of the MAC Cosmetics Alluring Aquatic collection, the Extra Dimension bronzers. One of them is not really too much of a bronzer, and one of them is, and I'm going to talk about that. And it all depends on skin tone. I'm going to get all into that. We're going to talk about packaging. I'm going to show you some swatches. I'm going to show you how it looks on the face. I'm going to tell you how to use it, and I'm going to talk about, well, everything I can think of. I'm going to try to answer all your questions, but of course, if you have any extra questions, leave them in the comment section below, and of course, I'll have info in the info section, just like where you can get it, yada yada yada. So let's start with the packaging. First of all, it's a metallic teal packaging, which is usually prone to fingerprints, as you can see on the back. Lots and lots and lots of fingerprints. But the little droplets of water, which by the way, they're very smooth. They kind of feel like they're textured, they're raised. You know, they're not just an illusion. They're actually there. They're raised. They're supposed to make the product look wet. It is different on every single packaging, like no two are alike. And what I have to say about this packaging is I think it's cute. It's supposed to be like the ocean. It's supposed to be aquatic. The Extra Dimension always looks like this. It's always pressed like this. And it looks like a wave, and I think that's kind of goes well with the collection. And overall, the formula of these bronzers, very smooth. It's supposed to be like a hybrid of like a powder and a cream, and you know, it's supposed to be right there in the middle. Now, Aphrodite Shell, which is the one I'm showing you right here, even though it's listed as a bronzer, honestly, it's a very light shade, and I'm very pale of skin, you know, I'm maybe like light medium, and I can honestly use this as a highlighter or even as an all-over-the-face product. Like, I can use it as I would like my foundation powder because it is so light. Now, it is matte. I didn't see any shimmer in it. There was no subtle anything, at least I couldn't tell. The product itself, if I swatch it on the hand, you're really not going to see anything. There it is on my finger. And here it is on my hand. Like, you can barely see that I'm applying any product. It is so close to my skin tone. It's ridiculous. Now today I did apply it to the apples of my cheek, and to my forehead, but you can't really see it. Like, I applied it right here, and you can't really see it. So if you are a darker skin tone, this is definitely going to be quite light on you. So you may just want to use this as a matte, subtle highlighter. And if you're a lighter skin tone, you can definitely use this as a subtle bronze on your contour, around your face. But for me, this is more of just, like, my skin tone personally. If your skin tone is very close to mine, you might just want to consider not getting this if you already have a foundation powder you use, or if there's a bronzer you have. Like, if you want to actually show that you're wearing a bronzer product, you want to look bronzed, then this might not be the product for you, especially if you're my skin tone and you plan on getting tan this summer. This might just use it as a highlighter, you know what I'm saying? If you don't plan on using it as a highlighter, you might be able to pass, because it's really, really unnoticeable on the lighter skin tones. With that being said, it wasn't too much my favorite product. Now, I also have the Delphic, I really don't know how to say it, and it's a little bit darker. I'm going to do a side by side so you guys can see. So it's a little bit darker than Aphrodite Shell, and it has a subtle shimmer to it. The unfortunate part is that subtle shimmer doesn't really translate too well to the face. Now, since it's a little bit darker, I'm going to swatch this up for you. It's hard. I don't even know where I swatch it. And this one was just slightly more bronzed. You can definitely see, now you can kind of tell the difference. This one is very close to my skin tone. This one's a little bit darker. This one would be great for light to medium. I think once you're, if you're a little bit darker than medium, it might not even show up too well on you, and you might want to pass on it. Or if you're darker than this, you might be able to use this as a highlighter or just something subtle. You might not even know, like, it might not even translate, you might not even be able to see it on your face. For this product would be good for a very subtle contoured bronze, a bronze. You can even probably get away with this using it all over the face if you are medium skin tone. Just like I said, a lighter skin tone like light medium could probably get away with using Aphrodite Shell all over the face. Now, is this product going to give you a bronze look? Not too much. I mean, if you apply it heavy, like I did the heavy swatch there, because once I blend it out, it's very subtle. If you just want to look slightly darker than you normally do, just make sure you blend it into your neck, because you don't want to have a darker face than your neck. This would probably be great if you plan on getting a little bit tan this summer and you're light medium. This will definitely help you. If you're putting it over your foundation, it might help your foundation translate into the summer, because you have something that'll make it just a little bit tinted darker to match with your new tan, etc. Overall, this is another product I'm not too sure you might want to pick up, depending on your skin tone, depending on how you're going to use it. Are you going to use it all over the face? Are you going to use it to actually contour bronze? Are you going to use it just over your foundation to make it match your new tan? I mean, it really depends how you're using this product. Overall, I was a little bit disappointed by the bronzers overall. They weren't my favorite product of the collection. I felt like they could have done something just a little bit better, maybe even brought back, well, I would have been happiest if they would have brought back Whisper of Guilt. When I first saw the pictures, or Guilt Glit, when I first saw the pictures, I was like, oh my god, it's going to come back, because it would so go with everything aquatic, a golden highlight. It would have been perfect, right? But no, they did not bring it back, and they brought us these bronzers that I'm just really not too impressed with. Did you guys pick these up? Were you impressed with them? How are you using them? Let me know in the comments section. I'm going to include picture swatches. I'm going to include 2 face looks, one using Aphrodite Shell, one using Delphic, so you can kind of see the difference. And both of them will be applied to the apples of my cheek because I felt like it was just too light to apply to my contour here. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please enjoy the picture swatches and follow me on Instagram. I'm Recycled Stardust.